London, Reuters, stock markets and other riskier assets steadied on Thursday as investors dusted themselves down after a woeful week for the tech sector, readying for what was set to be the first quarterly drop in global equities in 2 years. Banks and consumer stocks helped Euro trademark's main bourses 0.2 to 0.4% higher as the region built on a positive session for Asia Euro trademark's heavyweight Nikkei, Hang Seng, and Chinese markets. For currencies traders, the dollar steadied too after a stronger than expected revision to Q4 growth data and hopes a nuclear standoff with North Korea has been averted gave it its largest daily gain in 6 months on Wednesday. /FRX. The tentative return of risk appetite and upcoming German inflation data also cooled safety plays like bonds. Benchmark yields, which move inversely to prices, on German government bonds crept back above 0.5%, having been on a sharp slide for most of the month. Spanish yields meanwhile saw their biggest monthly fall since mid-2016. GBD/EUR. The 10-year U.S. Treasury yield was at 2.773% after touching a near 2-month low of 2.743% overnight amid the strains on Wall Street. I think most of these markets are staring at the 200-day moving average on the S&P 500 to see if it breaks €, said Société Générale Euro trademark's Kit Jux. We will see if German CPI numbers, due at 12 o'clock GMT, surprise on the upside, but I think if there is going to be another surprise in Q2 it will be yen strength again. Euro. Wall Street futures were pointing to a marginally higher open. N. All 3 major U.S. indexes ended in the red again on Wednesday with $30 billion wiped off Amazon Euro trademark's shares alone after reports U.S. President Donald Trump wanted to rein in the firm Euro trademark's power in online retailing. As a set, the FAANGs, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google, are still well up for the quarter, but privacy concerns after it was revealed 50 million Facebook users saw Euro trademark data was misused has wiped over $400 billion off the Sherry saw Euro trademark value in recent weeks. The turbulent start to 2018 in financial markets has brought an end to one of the longest ever quarterly bull runs, and there have been few places to hide. Investors have had it all thrown at them, from the biggest ever rise in stock volatility to rapidly escalating tensions over global trade, deepening turmoil in the White House and major tech sector wobbles. Euro melt UPA Euro that sent the MISIA Euro trademark's World Share Index up 8% in January suddenly melted away. Now the Dow Jones, S&P 500, FTSE Nikkei and scores of other big markets are all down for the year. We have got to make sure, the market sell-off, is not too prolonged because the longer this goes the higher the chance it will start to affect the man on street. Euro said head of equities at London and Capital Roger Jones. Golden Glow. In Asia overnight, Japan Euro trademark's Nikkei ended up 0.6%, Shanghai closed more than 1.2% higher and Hong Kong Euro trademark's Hang Seng recovered from an early wobble to add 0.3%. Helping the mood were media reports that Japan had sounded out North Korea Euro trademark's government about a bilateral summit, and that Pyongyang had also discussed the possibility of a broader meeting with other global leaders. Beijing had said on Wednesday that North Korea Euro trademark's leader Kim Jong-un had pledged his commitment to denuclearization at meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. The greenback was 0.3% lower against the yen, often sought in times of market turmoil and political tensions, at 106.57 yen on Thursday. The greenback had rallied 1.4% on Wednesday on perceived progress over the North Korea issue, having set a 16-month trough of 104.560 on Monday. The dollar index versus a basket of 6 major currencies was flat at just over 90 after reaching a one-week high of 90.147. Expansionary U.S. fiscal policy should support global trade, but markets will remain attentive to further tensions as the China-U.S. trade saga continues to unfold. Wrote economists at ANS. The euro was 0.15% higher at $1.2332 after losing 0.75% on Wednesday. Sterling was flat at $1.4080 after shedding 0.5% overnight on news British retail sales fell in March for the first time in 5 months. It has however had its best quarter since early 2015, and not only against a dollar which is locked in its worst run since the financial crisis, but also versus the euro. In commodities, U.S. crude futures rose 0.4% to $64.64 a barrel, partly recovering after dropping 1% the previous day when data showed U.S. crude inventories unexpectedly rose last week. O/R. Brent climbed 0.3% to $69.73 a barrel after losing 0.8% on Wednesday. Brent has risen more than 6% this month, with OPEC and other suppliers expected to continue withholding output for the rest of the year and potentially into 2019. Gold was treading water at $1,323 an ounce. Another sign of the stress in markets is that it is set for its third straight quarterly gain. GOL/.